And as a matter of fact, it's actually not the best of times for us, as right now, the wedding between Naomi and the Ooni of Ife has been cancelled, and the Ooni of Ife has actually summoned all the elders of the Ifa, all the elders in his kingdom, for questioning, because he does not understand how an elder will be where he is and they allow a goat to give birth in the forest. Yes, it's not possible for you to give birth when the goat is tied. It's not possible for a goat to be tied, and it's not possible for a goat to be tied and gives birth while it's being tied. Yeah, it is actually not possible. So it is very, very pertinent for them to have a very serious engagement this morning to now come to terms on what actually happened, because there was almost actually a meeting with Akure elders yesterday. He wanted to know what was the outcome of that meeting that could now make for them not to be able to handle the issue very well, that now even escalated to the fact that the marriage was postponed. That to him, it's a very, very big slap on his cheek. Yes, it's a big slap on his cheek that at this level and time now, him being a whole first class monarch cannot have absolute control over his marital affairs. That this is actually something that has actually made him not to sleep. At least for the first time, sleep has been able to leave the Ooni's eyes. For the first time. You see, that's the power of a woman. Once a woman is involved in something, there are issues and tendencies of you having a very serious heartbreak. So, matter of fact, for the first time, the Ooni is actually not super excited. So the Ifa elders that he invited, the council of elders he invited, were now trying to defend themselves. That the truth about the matter is they know what to do. They have the aces or what to do. But what beats their imagination is because of the love the Ooni of Ife has for Queen Naomi. Now the love Ooni of Ife has for Queen Naomi is actually what will not allow them to do what they want to do. If it's only them alone, they have all the capacity and the strength to fix Naomi and her family. But they cannot do all of that because the Ooni will still go back and beg Naomi to come back. Now where they have a problem is that where the issue actually started is from the beginning. Once the Ooni of Ife now decided to succumb to the woman by asking her to come back when she has left, that's where the problem came. That don't forget that other wives, when they left for good. They never came back again. As they left, that was how it is. They remained in that, they were all cocooned to where they went to. But this time around now, the Ooni has consistently been on the toes of Naomi to come back to the palace, which is actually something that has actually made her to grow wings, even with her mom and everybody in the family. So the elders were actually very, very angry that in the whole history of the palace, this is the first time such a thing has happened. It is not possible. It is not doable. It is a case of pisma, a case of undisturbed tendency, a case of aggrandizement, a case of a no return, no retreat, no surrender. And the Ooni should actually understand and know that a woman has a tendency of absolute control if put in that kind of dimension and check. So Ooni was supposed to actually handle Naomi with a very strong fist. Ooni now said no, that he does not look at it from that angle. That he feels that they should be able to know and understand and advise very well. That why did they not coerce the elders to do the needful? Yes, the elders of Akure were supposed to do the needful. That they should know that this is tradition, and tradition must actually be upheld, not minding all the issues, not minding all the challenges. Because with the postponement of this marriage right now, they are giving a field day to Olori Mariam to laugh at scorn. Miriam is going to laugh at scorn. Miriam is going to make it look like it is her gods that have worked, especially with her understanding with what is the other one's name, that black one, the juju priest, Ashley. Ashley too will be excited. You see, when once things happen to you that they were not supposed to happen, you give your enemies an opportunity to laugh at scorn. And that is actually where all the Oloris will be feeling right now. Oh yeah, now come and marry now, let us see. Come and marry. Because this is actually the first time that the Oni was supposed to be getting married twice. As in, you stay for marriage, you come out, you stay again, you come out, you stay again. Yes, this was supposed to be the first time. But now, that jinx is about to be broken. That once anybody leaves, he cannot come back. That is actually the speculation. The speculation from analysts is that once anybody leaves the palace, the person cannot come back anymore. The person's coming back anymore again only spells doom. So all the wives, go and check on the antecedents. All the wives who left, they never ever came back again. They never came back again because that place is very, very sacred. The sanctity of the palace is such that once you leave, once you escalate, once you decompose, once you evaporate, your return is inevitable. Yeah, the return is very, very, very inevitable. And right now, they are winning. And it pains me. It pains us because a lot of people took out their time to see that they go to the palace to witness that wedding. And now they now brought so many excuses. So the palace elders are actually supposed to be held responsible. Are supposed to be held responsible because they did not advise or talk to Naomi very well, the way she should listen. They ought to put pressure. So much pressure ought to be put on her to make sure that this marriage stands. Because from the way it's seeming now, it be like saying by fire, by force, this marriage will happen. This marriage, there's a tendency that it's going to happen by fire, by force. And why it needs to happen like that is because Naomi actually still loves the husband. And she actually wants to go back to the husband. But it's all the external forces. All the forces from Ashley. All the forces from Miriam. All the forces from Peju, Elizabeth. Even all those that came with wolves in sheep clothing. They are all part and parcel of this issue. Trying to make sure that Naomi does not have the wonderful relationship and love or life that he has always wanted to have. The dignitaries that were prepared for this day were so enormous. Obasanjo was already dressed to be there. Davido was already flying back to come. All the governors, even the presidency was actually supposed to attend. And now all of this has happened. It is actually a sad day. And elders must be held responsible for this unfortunate mishap. All right, people, this is where we'll be stopping till we come your way again. This is DNZ TV. Do well to subscribe, click on the notification button, comment, like, and share. And if there's just anything you want us to talk about on this channel, let us know. And guess what? We will talk about it. All right, thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.